Hola everyone, and welcome to another edition of Old Try Hard Racing. Or actually, it's gaming. Old Try Hard Gaming with me, RollCageTV. Not racing today. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but it is a whole lot of intro. Wow, that was a terrible intro. Squirrels in chat. And we are good to go. Good to go here. I'm not going to start over again. I'm just gonna load the game. I don't want to start over. Oh, I am your old try hard RollCageTV. We are in Yukon. We are slogging through, getting this location done, which is taking forever. Let's see, what episode is it? It is episode 127. Yikes. First three regions took 100 on average. It was like 90, 100, 110, something like that. And then Kola Peninsula, Region 4, took 130, and I thought, well, that's bad, but it's an outlier. It's got to be an outlier, right? Now I'm on a map with only 2 regions. I'm sorry, I'm in a region with only 2 maps, something like that, or the other way around. I need more caffeine. I just realized. And I'm going to be way over 130 when I'm done. On the second map, first map is done. For the most part, I do have some contracts to go between the 2 maps. And second map is all scouted, and about half of the tasks or so are done, and I'm slogging through the rest of the tasks. And I believe where I left off, I had everything mapped out and ready to go. So as soon as it finishes loading, I gotta put it. I think I've got it on the slower of my 2 drives. I'm gonna put it on. I've got a new external hard drive, but I think is faster than my internal drive. I should put it on that. Let me look at the map again to refresh my memory. Yes, I am taking 2 medium pipes, and I picked up the medium pipes. So I'm more than halfway through getting this thing done, and this is actually going to be pretty easy, I think. The whole game is a slog. Oh, no kidding. I guess it almost defines slog, you know, slogging through the mud. But, it is taking me quite some time. You know, I gotta turn down the game sounds. It's a little loud in my ears. Okay. Yeah, it's I'm doing this 7 days a week now on YouTube, streaming like 9 hours or something most weeks on Twitch, and releasing 7 videos a week on YouTube. Starting at, or they're being released on YouTube, youtube.com/RollCageTV. Released. I say I'm going this way, so I'm going to go this way. Yeah, there's a trail there. They're released on YouTube at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is usually midnight in the UK. Oh no, they're released at noon. Midnight, it's 6 p.m. in the UK. $1,800 in the UK. And noon. I release too many videos a week on YouTube. Far too many. I have, let's see, what is a better place? What's going to be less drowny? It's still going to be drowny, but I'll get through it. Yeah, 15. In fact, 15 episodes a week go up on YouTube. SnowRunner is at noon, and then at 6 is Civilization during the weekdays, and on the weekends I have racing at 6 p.m. and and then also I have Dirt Rally that runs weekly, for the most part, weekly at 6 a.m. U.S. time and noon in the UK on Saturdays and Saturdays or Sundays. It's complicated. I got two different Dirt Rally series going. Man, I just woke up from a nap. I took a afternoon old man nap, and I just woke up less than an hour ago, and I gotta tell you, I'm not quite awake yet. The nap was good. I feel better. I feel less sleepy, but I am still my brain has not woke up. You're hitting 1,400 hours and just scratched the surface of Maine. Oh man, you're not kidding. I've got maybe 700 hours in, so about half that time. Yeah, is this your first time playing through it? Need caffeine. I do. I have caffeinated soda next to me, but I just started drinking it. So, is this the road? No, wait. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be going that way, not that way. Right. Okay. Well, this makes things more complicated, because this trailer is a very difficult trailer to manage. Okay. Pretty well done, if I do say so myself. First playthrough? Oh. Okay, now what? Where am I going? Okay, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. None of this is roads. It's just like find your way. So I can go this way. Oh, tree! I thought you were small enough. Yeah, this is usually once a stream or so. I mentioned that this is a now where? This is. I call it easy mode because, oh, that's where the road was. Okay. Because I'm playing with overpowered, well, they're not completely overpowered. It's a normal mode game, and I'm playing with paid DLC vehicles that are external to any map. So you pay, a couple bucks extra for them. And that's what I did for this baby. The ZiKZ 612H Mastodon for the Mastodon pack. I also have the Rezvani Hercules from the Rezvani Hercules map. It's called the whole thing. And then Jeep Wrangler from a Jeep Dual Pack, I think it's called, and Brigadier, GMC Brigadier from some other pack. I don't know. It's listed in the description what all the packs are. This map and Amur were slow. How did you do on Kola Peninsula? I know everyone says Amur is terrible. I'm hoping by the time I get there, I've got the skills. Kola I hated because the map was unfair. I got here, and I still really love this region, but it is a long slog. But Kola, there were so many things that were unfair about it. Like, there was one task or contest that you had to do where you had to go through all these points in this abandoned warehouse. And you couldn't tell from the map. It was blocked off everywhere. There was no way to get to the points, except you could get there if you, like, knew what things to drive over and what things to break through and all this stuff. It was terrible. It was like a corn maze. You couldn't tell it all from the map above. It was like a corn maze with certain hedges or certain corn being breakable and others not. You just had to try to get through it all. You probably don't know what a corn maze is if you're a hedge maze. It's a thing in the Midwest, okay? I don't know of any corn mazes here in Minnesota, but they're all the rage in like Iowa and Nebraska and places like that. I'm sure there's some here in Minnesota. All right, here comes the pipes, buddy. I don't have to actually pick them up and put them anywhere, right? All right, 2. Yay! Now I'll have water in your house. Thank you. Yeah, that's called a flood, buddy. There's water everywhere. Hopefully you don't get too much in your house. Yeah, okay. I understand. Fresh water. Good for you. And thanks for the buckaroonies. That's actually a pretty good price. Corn mazes are fun. I've never been to one. I think they would be. You know, you just use the follow the left wall principle all the way around and you get through it. Of course, if you're there with kids, then I'm sure it's a lot less fun because they're yelling at you to go different ways. And, you know, dad knows better, but kids don't know that dad knows better. Actually, sometimes dad doesn't know better. Dad doesn't know the trick. Dad never read the Greek classics. Anyway, I guess that wasn't in the, you know, in the Greek classics, you're supposed to have, you know, a thread or something leading you back. But anyway, all right. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go read a book. It was the Minotaur and what's his name? I don't even remember who it was that attacked the Minotaur. I attacked the Minotaur in Titan Quest. That's me. I love that game. You don't know what Titan Quest is? It's an action RPG. Came out a few years after Diablo 2. It's in the style of Diablo 2, but if you ask me, it's a lot better of a game. Titan Quest 2 is it's either out now or out on pre-release. I think it's out. I don't know if it's out on console yet. I believe I pre-ordered it, but I don't have that console plugged in. Oh yes, Law. Are you talking about kids? Yeah. All right. What do I do next? I look to see what to do next. I'm going to take the trailer back next is probably what I'm going to do. Unless I can find a very useful thing for this trailer to do close by, I will probably just take the trailer back. Because I can get a trailer anytime I want. Trailer store's right next to the garage. Okay, oh, that's right. The only ones that were left are like really, really annoying ones, right? Container. Oh, that does remind me. I got to pull out my actual physical notepad here because I've got notes on where I have to manufacture what. All right, that one I'm going to avoid. I'm not going to do that one. Support the locals. That one looks possible. There was one where there was cargo like spread everywhere. I think. Wasn't there one where there was cargo? It was cargo. That's possible, but I don't need this trailer for that. So if I did that, I would take it back. Yeah, that looks very possible. Just 3 consumables. I kind of like that idea. Where do I pick up the consumables? Except you're gonna tell me that I have to pick them up, like at a manufacturing place, right? They're at the warehouse. I have to manufacture consumables. Or no, that's not where I pick them up. I pick them up at a different warehouse? Wait. Oh, okay. There are consumables, but only 1. And I need 3. So do I have to go to the other map? That's mean. I probably can get consumables in the other map. No, there aren't 1. Ugh, I'm reading it wrong. That's not a 1 in parentheses. There are as many consumables as I want there. Okay. Is that the only place where there's consumables? because I might do that one. That one I'm going to tentatively start tracking. But I am going to also look at the other map. If there's consumables on the other map, I am obligated to go grab them from the other map. That's part of my 100%. I map every pixel, and aha. Well, are there temporary ones or are these permanent ones? If they're temporary ones, I have to grab them. No. Okay. So I can get those all off of that map, so I will do that. So I will go back to the garage, first of all, and drop off this trailer, and then I will head over there. I should check all of them to see if there's one where I need a trailer that's like right on this side of the railroad tracks. So let's do that. Let's go check the rest of them. That one I checked. Missing container. That's a cargo container. Is it like on a trailer somewhere? Or no, I just have to build it. Ah, okay. That's a good one. I will do that next. I think. Because it gets me something off the map. Anything that gets me something off the map. Oh. Why? There's a second trick. Oh, that's my cars over there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Rezvani Hercules. I'll probably do both of these. But I'll do that one first. And it is it a long one? Is it a 4-slot one? It might be a 4-slot one. I don't remember how big oversized cargo is. Why doesn't it tell you how big that is? Truck with crane is recommended. If I get over there with a truck that isn't big enough for it, I think it's 4 slots. Yeah, it's really big on the ground. I think it's 4 slots, in which case I will want this trailer. So I might as well do that now. Getting there is going to be... Well, getting there won't be that difficult because I'm going to stay on this side of the railroad tracks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 4-slot one. Can I stay on this side of the railroad tracks? I can't actually stay on this side of the railroad tracks. But I can cross the railroad tracks. Yeah, I'll go through here, and then there's this road here I will go on. So I'll basically go back the way I came. But then... then where do I cross? There's a place to cross here. Yeah, I can't go over the mountains with this truck. The truck is definitely too big. So, I'm gonna go across here, back the way I came. Yeah, I don't think that's traversable there. So, back the way I came here. And... Okay, I guess I'll cross there. I don't know how bad this is going to be. And where am I taking it? Okay, up there. So that's not going to be so bad. What if I can get there, I'll be fine. Which means I can take a few more... I don't have to worry about cargo tipping over, so I can take in, should be 4 slots. Yeah, sorry, I should have looked at that earlier. I was leaning forward so I could read the stuff on the map because my eyes are bad. and I refuse to go get a new prescription. Okay, so I think I can get through here and then up through here. Maybe. I mean, I might be expected to go on there. But like I said, I can take some chances because I don't have to worry about the cargo spilling. Yeah, I might just go down the railroad tracks. I guess I can get up there to get this little road and then get down. Cross that way. Okay, I'll try that. I'm not sure how easy this is to get up here. And it's probably also kind of tippy, but we'll see. We'll see. If I have to, you know, abandon things, I'll abandon things. I'm not above trying things over again. Okay. Because, wait, no, that's not the crossing. That's the crossing there. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. I think I can get to here. And then where am I going? Then I'm going there. So I probably want to bring it back up and get back on this road. Because there is a nice crossing here. Yeah, cargo containers are 2 slots. Oversized cargo is 4 slots. I remember that now. That's one thing I wish if they made that clearer. You can tell if you go to pick something up, it tells you at a warehouse. Well, now it's not telling you there. Oh, because it's a construction site. At a warehouse, it'll tell you, stop that. It tells you how big the things are you can get. But, oh, vehicle spare parts. That's one I want to do that has a vehicle spare parts. But I'm already mapping this out, so I'll do this. Get that cleared off the map. But if it's just lying on the ground, it doesn't tell you. You can't really highlight it. You know, like I can say, okay, oversized cargo, but it should tell me how big it is, but it doesn't. You hear that, Saber? You listen to your customers. Usually pretty good at that, actually. You shouldn't make fun. They are pretty good at that. Okay. Somehow get through there. Let's mark this out a little bit better. Yeah, this thing is a mess, but we just got there. Oh, I'm gonna get to show off my technique for turning around this trailer. This is something that Wuzzle on Wheels I learned from. I actually probably don't have to, but I will. Wuzzle on Wheels taught me this. He got it from someone named Space Pirate. If you don't know who Wuzzle on Wheel is, you should. He's a really good guy, and he does a playthrough similar to mine, except he does it. He does it in hard mode. Sorry, it's convenient for me to knock down your fence, so I will do that. No, I guess it wasn't that convenient. And he also plays on console. I play on Xbox. He plays on PlayStation. But to me, all consoles players are brothers that need to stick together. So fight off the PC horde. Actually, between Xbox and PlayStation, it's in both player bases' interest it is in our best interest to stick together, put aside our differences, because the consoles are similar enough that any software developer is going to just look and see, oh, what's the you know, is it worth our effort to pay some other third party to release our software for the consoles? And since consoles in general are big, people think, yeah, it is worth their effort. Yeah, this is how you do it. I'm a little close, actually. I pulled up a little bit too close. But, yeah, you winch it side to side. Anyway, people I know, I know people who, I won't say a bunch, but people that have both PlayStation and Xbox, because, like, they want to be able to play the titles that are exclusive to one or the other. But I think that the number of exclusive titles is actually going down. Things are getting released across console platforms more and more. But you know, there are still some exclusives. And the consoles are, you know, much cheaper to maintain than a PC. They can be pricey to buy one, like the Xbox Series X. I have a Series S sitting in the box. To get the Xbox Series X I want is gonna be like $1,000 with the expansion card and everything I want. It is, you know, it is a beast of a machine. But I think that's why they did the S as well, to get people, you know, they can have a cheaper version that has less features and less storage space and stuff like that. No Blu-ray player, DVD player. I need my DVD player. I would not give up my Xbox Series, or my Xbox One X is what I'm currently playing on. Okay. I panicked for a second that I didn't have the trailer with me. I turned, I couldn't see it. It was gone. Where's my trailer? Then I hitched to it, and then I see its little feet sticking out here. Oh, okay. I'm fine. Well, now see, I could sort of see it through the water. Anyway, yes, I used to be a PC only guy, PC snob, PC Master Race guy, and then my gaming computer like melted down, kind of literally, in the hot summertime, and the room I had it in was too hot, and the hard drives were bad, and like everything, I couldn't get the thing to boot up. Everything was bad. So couldn't like load the BIOS or anything. It was bad. So I decided, you know what? I've spent enough money on this PC every year buying a new video card and a new, you know, you buy a new video card, you need to buy a new oh, I heard a dingle-lingle. I'll have to check out what that was. Yeah, well, actually, I'm not going to give you a shout out unless you say something in chat to prove that you're a real person and not a bot. I get plenty of bots in chat. You guys saw the name flash on screen. Actually, someone just turned me on the other day to another Twitch bot I can use that has, like, I don't know if it has built-in AI or something to filter out, or its own database to filter out message spam bots. Okay, I'm going that way? You say so. But yeah, it's very expensive to maintain a gaming computer, and also it's psychologically expensive because every time a new game comes out, you have to start turning down your horn. Every time a new game comes out, you got to turn down your graphics settings. You got to turn down, you know, whatever other settings, because the developers always assume that you've got, you know, the beefiest computer that's available, which is not yours because, you know, it's obsolete in a week. Okay, this is not This is not good. How do I get there? Can I get around here? It looks like there's a gap in that wall. We'll see. If I can't get through, I'll be marginally upset. More than marginal, probably. I don't know, I mean... Okay, I can get through. The trick is going to be getting through the woods as well, but it looks like I can do that. Which way from here? To the left? Yes, okay. Yes, and there is a path here. All right. That was easy. Easier than I made it out. See, maintaining a gaming computer is very frustrating and expensive, and, you know, you don't have to buy a new console except every 5 to 10 years or whatever. And it's one price, and you know the console games are going to work until the next one comes out. And they're still a little bit less, but there are games that are still being released for Xbox One, as well as, you know, the series. So, tree! The daytime here is not bright enough. And neither am I. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that this road, it is like a trail up through the mountains, and I have a feeling there might be some tippy spots. But somebody has to get this trailer over to the pickup point. And I'm just the guy to do it. And this is just the truck to do it. If I see a name show up that's a new follower that is in that has numbers at the end, then I pretty much assume it's a spam bot. But shout out to you, whoever, if you're there and just lurking. Speaking of lurks, thanks for your lurking, Squirrel. I appreciate it. I did have someone who chatted last time I streamed this, who chatted and just said hi or something. I said, oh, I don't recognize you. You a new follower? And then they did XLAM follow age, and turned out they've been following for 7 months. And I laughed. I said, oh, you got numbers at the end of your name, so I probably assumed you were a bot and never gave you a shout out. It's a never-ending battle. But yeah, WiseBot is the name of the Twitch bot. I have to check it out. I did not check it out on my day off yesterday because it was a day off. Oh, how long have you? Yeah, you've only been following for 2 months. Yeah, but you've been like a dedicated follower. You've been, you've been like a subscriber for 2 months. You're a founder. Yes, after 4 years, they still have founder slots. Almost 5 years. I passed my 4-year anniversary of being monetized, I think in October, November. But in May, like I think it's the 14th or something, was my first day streaming on YouTube and also posting videos or streaming on Twitch and posting videos on YouTube. Posting public videos on YouTube. So I had my YouTube account for a long time, and I had my Twitch account for a long time too, but not long enough that I got the Roll Cage TV without the underbar. Still upset about that. Everywhere else, Roll Cage TV without the underbar, but on Twitch it's Roll Cage Underbar TV. And the guy that has it without, and I didn't even think about it at the time that I got my Twitch account, that maybe I'd want to contact this guy because I wasn't creating content. And then when I started creating content, I tried to contact the guy that has it, or guy or gal that has it, and no response. Like multiple whispers saying, I will pay you money. No response. I think the person is no longer on Twitch, which is a shame. Twitch says they're supposed to, still, according to Twitch policy, at least the last time I looked it up, they say after 5 years, or however many years it is, if you have not been on the platform, they will put they'll notify you via email, but then if you don't respond, they'll put your ID back in the pool. But this person was monetized, so maybe they won't do it for someone that was an affiliate. I don't know. But they have not been around. I could ask them if that's still a thing. Really? That's where I said I'm going to go, huh? Well, I kind of have to go that way. But that means I'm going to have to come up that way. Yeah, I might end up just going on the railroad tracks to get to my destination, which is really bad. But let's see. Let's see what I can do. If I tip the thing over, at least I got the trailer close. Yeah, this looks bad. I'm counting on falling against the tree if I'm going to fall. Yeah, I'm not bringing the cargo back up this way. I am not bringing the cargo back up this way. This is not a thing I'm going to do, I don't think. So I'm going to drive past the cargo and plan on going through the railroad tracks. Come on, buddy. You can do it. The Mastodon can do just about anything. No! Oh! I didn't quite get it off in time. Oh well. I got the trailer here. That's the important thing. I should have had that. I definitely should have had that. Could I have sent a rescue vehicle out to pull the thing over? Yes, I could have. If I had cargo on it, I would, but I am playing in easy mode. I can just use this thing as the rescue vehicle. Okay, let's map out a new way of getting there. Well, let's go ahead and leave the garage first. All right. I want to get over to here. I'm going to go this way. I'm not going to go that way. So, let's drag this like here. And then get rid of all the rest of these intermediate spots. I'm not going to go back up that way. Nope. Delete. No. Delete. Delete. No. Delete. Is it deleting yet? Yeah. Okay. You can delete a waypoint by hitting the same button you hit to add one, except it's kind of picky. Okay. Now then. No, wait, I did, oh yeah, no, I did that the right way. I'm gonna come around here to get to where I need to go there. But I'm gonna have to go along the tracks somehow, which is gonna be difficult because the tracks are very tippy in this vehicle. But that's what I'm gonna have to do. And that's what I'm gonna have to do. At least from here. That's the place to cross. So I know that I can get down the road here. Yeah. Unless, is there a better way of getting there? Not really. I could take this road all the way around to get there, actually. But no, I think just through the swamp is probably okay. And I think this was the way I wanted to go, but I want to avoid going through here. But I think going through here and either down the railroad tracks or through the swamp area or something like that. Here's the cargo. However, we need to go to get there. Yeah, my bad. It is quite likely that I will not succeed in getting this thing delivered on the first try. Because yeah, it's tricky. Oh, I can't think of the name of the group that did that song. I was gonna say as so and so would say, but I don't remember the name of the group that did that. Milli Vanilli. No, it wasn't them. But the next task I want to do is getting the whatever that was, oil bins or whatever that was. I don't remember what it was. That one. The ones that are scattered all over the place. And I leave the I do set up all the waypoints. I don't remember what I was going to say, but I'll say a different thing now. I do set up all the waypoints because people can follow along better that way, and I don't know what I'm doing either. So yeah, if it would have been so much easier, had I been able to go through over the mountain there, but this truck won't do it, and I don't think the other truck I have, the Brigadier, GMC Brigadier, I tried to do that with the other truck too, and I kind of was able to get around, I think, coming the other different direction, so there might be a way to do it. But I don't remember what it was, so. Now I gotta get through here again. I don't know how to do that. This is easy. It was across here, through there, and now, okay. Do I just go the railroad tracks the whole way? I mean, I might as well just go the railroad tracks the whole way at this point, right? It's going to be difficult, but it's not going to be as difficult as... I mean, it may be more difficult. You'll see when I get there. This truck does not handle the railroad tracks. How it handles the railroad tracks is by... it's not a complete obstruction, right? How it handles the railroad tracks is by driving, like with one front wheel off to the right and one back wheel off to the left and just sliding along. So, no. Delete, please. Thank you. Yeah, it works to hit the same button to delete, but sometimes you got to rotate the view around and stuff. It's a bit annoying. Anyway. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's get started. I won't get all the way there. I'll get a resub tomorrow too. Oh, are you due tomorrow? Okay. Thank you, brother. You've been a real big support. Real big support to the channel. I appreciate it. I never expect it, but I always appreciate it. So, okay, let's get going. I am just, this is just a retirement project for me. Like I said, I'm an old guy, so, you know, I'm not out to be popular. I'm too old to be popular. The way that sounds is terrible. It's, you know, you get old enough, you lose touch with people, and you know, work friends, or you find out after a while the friends you made at work, you kind of, you know, once you no longer work at that place, you kind of grow more distant. So that's, you know, I've found that out over the years. So, but I'm still friends with one person in particular. I'm still friends with that I used to work with, but you know, that's by we stay in touch means, you know, we talk on the phone or text once a year. That's what stayed in touch means. So, but yeah, I do okay. I don't have any family, so I just annoy my roommate. My roommate with my chatter and streaming. I think they're annoyed at my streaming, but they should be happy because you know, then I have an outlet for my chatter, which isn't bugging them all the time. My streaming and YouTubing. I guess I am. You know, what is the? I guess content creator is the best word, but that's so generic. I mean, you know, what is content? I do enjoy watching my YouTube numbers go up, you know, and my Twitch numbers as far as followers and, you know, stuff like that. But you know, I know that my YouTube content. I appreciate anyone who's watched this far into a YouTube video. Hey, I appreciate you. Because my YouTube videos are not like well polished or anything. They're just, you know, I take the stream and I edit out the breaks and stuff like that, and the starting soon screen and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's just copied right from the stream. I stream 4 days a week. Twitch.tv/RollCageInnovaTV, in case I haven't said that already, and I know I have. Tuesday nights, these times are all U.S. Central time. Tuesday nights, starting at 6:30 for about 3 hours. Thursday nights, same time. And then Saturdays and Sundays for about 6 hours each, starting at 12:30. 12:30 noon U.S. Central Time. So that's the weekdays are 12:30 midnight UK and 6 p.m. in the UK. This is not going to be terribly easy. First of all, I'm going to have to winch to the trailer to get it to someplace stable. And then I will probably have to drag, use the crane to attach to the cargo, but then drive with the cargo behind me to pull it out of where it is. Rather than, you know, trying to get it on the trailer and then attaching to the trailer and all that good stuff. I think probably the thing to do is to just use the monstrous, you know, drive train on this vehicle to pull the thing where I want it to go, rather than trying to you know, take it through. Sorry about the fence. Whoa! I'm going that way. Wait, where are my markers? I took my time to put markers on the thing, and now my markers are leading me astray. Apparently I put a marker in a weird place. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drag the cargo, attach it to my oh, I see. Attach it to my crane as if it was. See, this is how you drive through here on this truck. Oh, great. This actually isn't bad. This angle would probably be okay. There's definitely places where the cargo would fall over. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. This probably is not the trailer to do this in fact. Probably the trailer to do this in is the sideboard trailer, the semi-sideboard trailer. Now, am I going to be completely blocked? I am going to be completely blocked. Okay. I was worried about that. I think I can get up and around this way. Take this road to get up and around. This trail, whatever it is. I was on before. Hopefully I can get over there. I'm at 51 minutes now. I try to keep the episodes between yeah, now how am I going to get down? Between 50 and 55 minutes long. I'm over 50 now. Let me stop the engine here. I'm pretty sure I've passed where I wanted to be. Where am I? Over this way. All confused. Okay. So. Delete! You rascally rabbit. Okay. But this is a much better place to get down to the tracks. I want to get down to the tracks. Or you just stay on this road and get down this way. Yeah, I'll just do this. As long as I had to go around anyway, might as well just stay on the road and go through the crossing. I'll remember now. Oh, it's one of those. All right, that works. All right. It is 52 minutes that I've been going here, so I think I am going to... I didn't put my lights on, and nobody was home. Yeah, this is going to be a place where I take my first break here. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a short break and be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. As I said, YouTube episodes are released SnowRunner is released on my channel every day at noon US Central Time, which is almost always midnight in the UK, almost never noon the next day in New Zealand. No, wait. At noon US Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, almost always, and almost never 6 a.m. the next day in New Zealand, but it would be if it wasn't for daylight savings time, so it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of year. Twitch again, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.